coach called you soft. Called you guys soft on Thursday. Did that resonate with you guys today? Because you looked like you were a pretty tough team out there tonight.
Yeah, I think all of us had a rough day on Thursday. Not the result that we probably wanted. We still came out with the win, but yeah, he was visibly and he was obviously frustrated. So just the message was just to come out and respond. So we've done it all year, coming off games where we might not play the best, but we respond in the right way, and that's what we did tonight.
Same question to you, CJ.
Yeah, same thing. Obviously, weren't too happy with how we played on Thursday. We knew we had to come out here, put in a better performance, and I think we did that.
Having AJ back in the line, would that he didn't score a ton of points, but 25 minutes kind of kept y'all fresher. I thought. What did you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, we really appreciate him like even trying to like play tonight because it was a game time decision. His foot's been hurting him, but he added a lot of depth for our squad tonight, and the minutes he did give, he was amazing. So yeah, he's a tough player and really helps us a lot.
Can I just ask, number 13, how do you think you played tonight?
What do
I
you
think your benefit was to the team?
I think we're the sixth man of the team. I think we got us over the line. We had a really good chance. We're the only reason we won the game. I think so.
Do you think this is kind of Darren? Do you think this is kind of a not a statement win, but something to kind of build y'all's confidence, kind of moving forward here?
Yeah, I think we haven't lost two all year in a row. So coming back with that NCAA game, winning, but not the way we wanted, and then responding this way, it just helps us build confidence, especially with Daywalk out, and like I said, AJ coming back, it's just a big help, and hoping to get Daywalk back soon. So it's just going to help us out in the long run. We're gearing up for the end of the season and hopefully make a big push.
What was just key in overtime, kind of holding on to that lead, switching your free throws and all that?
I think it just shows resiliency. At the end of the second half, I missed some, Ante misses some. Didn't go our way. But we stuck in it and we found a way to get it to overtime, and then we capitalized in overtime. It just shows our resilience that we've shown all season. So I'm proud of the guys, and we got it done.
Anything to add?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, I think we were down three or four in the overtime to start, and then just rallied back. Free throw shooting. I think we went 11 for 13 from the line in overtime, so that was big after missing a few down the stretch. So yeah, just resiliency, like Debo said.
You think these guys help?
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, we won.
For sure, the whole fan, all the fans did.
Yeah,
the
every fan.
sixth man.
Yeah, he said, point. Point. I'm gonna get excited when they see you score. Get excited when they score more. Cause you never had a player like you before. Yay! Let's go. Let's go. I don't know. I'm just here. Just here.
Y'all sticking around or you gone now?
You tell us. Do you want us to rush them again?
Can we all get everyone round? CJ Fulton, the best in Ireland.
Come on,
And he plays for Charleston.
I feel like tonight we got Elon's best shot. I felt like Billy had their guys ready to play. I felt like what we've seen on film in terms of their size and rebounding. We knew that they would be excited to play us after the first contest because I don't think they played their best when we played them there. And you come off a tough road loss at Campbell, you want to turn it around. And so I thought it was a very hard-fought game. I thought our guys played with the physicality that we talked about the other night that was needed. To force 19 turnovers for us is probably a season high. And I think a large part of that was just being more physical, whether it was on the ball with cutters. And I thought that mentality was seen throughout. When you go to overtime, I think you have usually there's two thoughts. You have one thought, one team, one thought from the other, and I think one team usually thinks, man, we should have had it in regulation. We should have had it. And so a little down. And then one team's usually like, man, glad we got back into this thing and like, hey, let's get this in overtime. And, obviously, who's who, when Tay misses a free throw at the end. But and then we get down three or four in the overtime. To have the resilience to keep fighting, that's a group I want to coach. And I thought we had a lot of really good performances today. Didn't shoot the ball great, but we generated good shots. We offensive rebound the way we need to. And so it was a third game in 7 days for us, and to come out a winner after the other night, happy for our group.
So they showed the toughness and the grit you hoped that they would after
I think so. You're never going to be perfect, right? But I saw some guys on the floor tonight where I felt like we were bending at the waist against A&T the other day. And so that's what you want. You want your guys to be aggressive no matter what. Ball's not going in for you, right? Ball's not swinging your way. You turn the ball over. Like, don't put a rain cloud over your head. Keep bat on. And I felt like we did that tonight. And again, we weren't perfect, but our aggressiveness was much better, and it needed to be. And hopefully, this is something that we continue to play with from here on out.
I thought Marion played well down the stretch.
Yeah, especially in the second half. I think we rely on him for so many things. Defensively, he's got to be a guy that can, generally guard another team's best player. Wasn't really matched up on Dorn, who's obviously their best shooter. But the Simpkins twins, they give us problems trying to keep him out of the lane. I thought Debo did a great job of staying between his matchup and the rim. His defensive play down the stretch when they went a little pick and pop and threw to Sherry, and he busted through the passing lane. And, really I thought electrified the crowd. I don't want to say sealed the game because we still had to do some inbounding and whatnot, but it made it a tougher comeback for Elon, that's for sure. But he did a lot of really good things tonight.
On the play, Simpkins #2, he has that. Looks like it's going to be an easy layup, and Lazar runs him down from behind him and blocks the shot. I thought that was
big time.
A sign of what you wanted to see.
It's tough, man. They do a great job on their underneath out of bounds defense. It's a little bit awkward. They show you where they want you to throw it, and so they cover all the other space on the floor. And you throw it in the coffin corner, they're trapping, and so you're trying to avoid that. And one thing leads to another, and you feel like here goes a touchdown the other way, and for him to come from behind, chase it down, and block that thing gave our group a lot of life. It was a big time play.
Felt like Elijah with 3 offense when he got to this first 4-minute run.
Yeah.
Tonight was kind of a catalyst to that energy you talked about. Can you speak to his performance?
Yeah, we need him to play like that, really every night. And, he's 2 for 2 against Elon because he changed the game in game 1 when we were in Elon, North Carolina, man. He did a great job tonight as well. And so he's always going to do a great job defensively. He's long, he's athletic, he's perceptive, but he's getting on the offensive glass and finishing. And so big boost for our team.
Having AJ back in the lineup, I thought just added some depth, even though he didn't
100%.
give you a ton of points, but
100%, man. Is a guy that cares about winning. Said, listen, I know I've got a little bit of a hairline deal in my foot, Coach. I want to play through it. And, you have nobody talking him into it. That's just a kid that, sees the end of the year coming, doesn't want to go down with surgery and end his season. Cares enough about his teammates and winning and being a part of this team that you're right. He didn't play his best, but he hasn't really practiced in a week. And for him to give us 20 minutes and do what he did defensively and whatnot was a huge boost for our depth.
moving forward with him, just not practicing.
Yep, fingers crossed, and we'll try to mentally get him where he needs to be. He's one of those guys you don't really worry about getting out of shape. He can sit on a bike for 10 minutes, and he's Adonis, so he doesn't lose his wind. If we could all be so lucky, right? But he, and then we'll just keep our fingers crossed and let him play and do what he does, and hopefully he can get more of a rhythm. Now that he's going to be a part of it moving forward.
The guys were saying that they've lost 2 in a row. How key is that after a game with a disappointing loss to bounce back after this for going forward?
Well, we didn't lose against A&T, but it felt like it. and only felt like it because of our effort. That's no disrespect to those guys. They've had a tough season. They've lost a few players, but again, you guys were here for the press conference. So I was disappointed, and not now, but that doesn't mean that 3-4 days from now, we got to continue to be consistent with the type of aggressiveness that we played with tonight if we want to be successful.
CJ, with the season high 4 threes, but the Irish Cubes brought a boost to your range. Can you speak to their performance?
Yeah. They're great, man. I saw them up there in the student section. I can't follow all their chants. I'm trying to concentrate on the game, but I know I can hear them, that's for sure. And so those guys are welcome here anytime. And hopefully if they can find another CJ Fulton back in Ireland and send them our way, we'd certainly appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.